Unfortunately, most of the students have left. Right. So, but we managed to find there's 5 culprits. So they're going to have to explain to us what the Coach Lab is all about, what they do, and then that's exactly what they're doing.
Okay, so we're going to make a selection on who's going to make the presentation?
Yes, she is.
Okay, go ahead. It's on you. You volunteer. You're going to sit down, you're going to stand up? Tell me.
I'm done. Someone will take over.
Come on, the spotlight's on you. You have to respond to the spotlight. You have to be ready and present in the moment.
Okay, I was saying we are working on a shared project whereby we have to develop something like a system that will be used in medical centers in case where to eliminate long queues. So we decided to eliminate long queue by making scheduling. Like we're gonna develop a system for scheduling whereby a patient have to book an appointment before he can arrive.
Okay. So tell me about the coach program. I don't know. You're in a program, right?
Yeah.
That's a project for the program.
Yes.
So what about the program? Okay, so we're gonna shift. Okay, hold on.
A Coach Lab program. A Coach Lab program is a program that was initially created to for graduate students who are usually on their postgraduate. For you to be a Coach Lab student, you either have to be studying honors or master's or BTech degree. So with the Coach Lab program, it's a program that is a 9 months program, and it has different sponsors. We have Standard Bank, Cisco, CETA, and Vodacom, EPUs, and the other one, I don't know if and yes, and the universities that are operate part of the program, it's Tshwane University of Technology, University of Pretoria, in Pretoria, and in Joburg we have Wits University, we have University of Johannesburg, and UNISA as well, and Vaal University of Technology. I heard that it just came on board as well. And within this program, students meet together, and the sponsors initiate a project, which is a 3 months project. And within that project, we have to look at a problem itself and come up with an innovative solution within that project. And after that, each and every student is sponsored by a certain company. And within that company, within a period of, during the holidays, the June holiday program, we are supposed to be going to the sponsors. And then the sponsors within that period, they'll be giving us a project. Well, will be based on their side. And within that project, we are tasked with project as well, where we look in terms of the problems and we come up with the solutions. So all I could say is that it's kind of a leadership program and a skill development program, where at the end of the day, if you're a Coach Lab student and you live here, we believe that you can definitely make a difference in the environment. So
what's the bigger problem that you fix? Because it seems like you're postgraduate students.
Yes.
Okay, so you've already had a nice bit of education already.
Yes.
What does this program give you that you didn't get already, and where does it take you? We're going to switch it up again.
It gives you a chance to work and be a student at the same time. So I can say that it gives you a balance in a way for you to be a student and be working at the same time. And it also teaches you on how to deliver work projects on time instead of deviating to being just a student. So yeah.
In short, I could say it's a program whereby it bridges the gap between the academic world and the working industry. Because at the end of the day, you get the benefit of both. We are both studying and at the same time exposed to what is happening within the industry itself.
Question for me: How many girls? How many girls in the program?
Mostly it's guys.
I think there are 12 girls, yeah.
38.
So 38 people, and you have how many girls? 12? Why? Why is it a
But still there were no.
why do you
We
think that
did
is?
ask that reason why there's a lot of guys as compared to a lot of
Cute.
girls, and we were told that most of us we don't usually seems to be able to go through that process. Like when we go to the interviews, maybe we get nervous enough. Even if we get we do have those qualifications as compared to the guys. But in the end of the day, when you go to the interviews, the way that you sell yourself, it's not good enough for you to be accepted to the program. And as well, when you go through because there are sort of assessment that we also go through. So maybe there are some sort of a liking when it comes to the girl side. But I believe when times goes on and on,
You don't
they
buy
can
into that,
be-
do you? You don't buy into that at all. So what's the truth? You don't buy into that. I see
I
that.
don't buy it at all. The real reason, I think maybe guys are more passionate as compared to us women. Maybe we are still pulling back as compared to guys. But I think maybe if there is some sort of because last year what happened is that they also took us to a interview training, whereby they were training us on how to articulate the questions, on how to answer the questions and stuff like that. So I believe if those kind of things can be done before the interviews and all those assessments, maybe in the future we can have a balanced number.
So you get a problem and you work on that problem for 3 months, right?
Yes.
So do you work on it in teams, or the entire class works on the problem? How does it work?
It's a shared project.
Shared project by all 30 of you?
Yes.
Okay. And are you each kind of working on like different ideas?
Yes. It's like when we first brainstorm on the solutions that we're gonna propose to the problem, and then we choose the best solutions. Then we work on those specific solutions too.
So you narrow it down to say 2 or 3 possible, and then you develop those 3 fully
Yes.
over 3 months. So who presents the problem?
We
Basically,
all
basically what happens is that because of we are 38, what happens is that they will put us into groups, maybe groups of 8 or group of 6, and then within those groups maybe will be about 6 or 8, and then each and every group should come up with its own different idea, solutions or a problem, and within those groups, each and every one do have a say towards the presentation. So every one of us do present and do have a task with it.
Okay. But where does the problem come from? Who generates the problem? Are these real problems or these are academic problems?
They are real problems.
So who brings them to you? Where do they come from?
From the sponsors.
From the sponsors,
From
the
the
sponsors,
sponsors.
sponsors.
Okay.
They just also, okay, look into e-health. What does e-health do? Then they divide us into groups. We do field work. We go to hospitals. We interview people.
Your head is not that
Their
big.
experience in the health. Because some of them tell you, they are not doctors. We're standing on the long queues and stuff. And then, after getting that kind of information, we come back here. Okay, this is the problems that we had. The problems that people are facing. Then we analyze them and say, okay, what can we do to solve the problem?
Okay.
That's when we discuss.
I think we need to make a move if we're gonna keep our schedule. We gotta go.
Okay.
We want to see one more company before we do it.
Thank
So we
you.
gotta make a move.
Yeah.
Thank you guys
Thank you
very
very
much.
much.
do.